Hello once again and welcome fellow gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of Animallica, and this is the episode that almost never was. So first of all, let me apologise for those of you who spotted the fact that there wasn't an Animallica video last week. I don't normally miss out like that. Napweed, we need that. But unfortunately we had some slight technical issues. Okay, we had some major technical issues with the game, which is to say that the update, update 2.46, which dropped last week, unfortunately kind of broke my save in as much as it managed to completely empty my inventory and half of my hotbar. So basically the hotbar spots 6 to 0 were completely emptied, so I lost my light, my painkillers, my food, my water. Okay, no biggie, could replace those, but look what we lost out of the inventory here. Ignoring the knapweed that I just picked up, and the empty plastic bottle that I just emptied, we've lost our sleeping bag and our suspended shack. Again, could replace those, but look at all these meds. Antibiotics, small first aid kits, bandages, large and medium first aid kits, all our ammo, of course, and then most crucially of all my empty vials, 39 of them. That's the whole lot we've got at the moment. All the cure potions we had just made, plus all the taming potions we had just made. And I was facing the distinct possibility I was going to have to find the ingredients and craft all those all over again. And I just thought, no, end of series here and now. However, it has to be said, the devs came good. I went on the forums and I said, oh my, this has happened. Didn't seem to be the only person it happened to either. The devs asked us to send our save files in, which a few as evidently did, and they managed to fix the problem for us. It was a coding error, apparently, of which kind I'm not sure, but hey, we are rescued. The series can continue. So there are some ingredients for potions that we still need, that are still kind of on the list to get. But I'm looking forward to the day when we're going to be able to farm those ingredients, and that's going to make life easier. For the time being, we do have a few potions that we can use. Before anything else can go, I'm just going to be really, really cautious now about leaving things in my inventory, particularly potions. Anything else, I say, could have replaced, but not so much those potions, and not so much the vials either. There we go. Knapweed is the one ingredient that we need for taming potions, actually, which means, having found some right in the middle of our own backyard, we can probably make ourselves another taming potion. Maybe even more than one. Let's give that a go, because obviously the more taming potions we can make, I can make 2. Yes. Maximum none. Okay, that's it. We've got them there now. That was not very clear. There we go. The more of those we can make, the more animals we can, the more we can save, basically. The more we can tame, the more we can cure. And that is literally, it was not quite literally the name of the game, but it's certainly the name of the game. So I've picked up a couple more taming potions as well. We've got a load of cure potions. So we've got a load of creatures in here that have been waiting patiently for me to cure them. And my priority here, really, I want these pandas, because they're cute, and there's a mum and a dad and a baby, which is really, really cute. I've got a pair of tigers that I want as well, so that's 5. We can do 10. I've got a pair of elephants, which would be cool, so that's 7. I can't count. That's 7. And do we have any other pairs that we could do? Male ass, female ass, but that's a Somali Nubian ass, Somali wild ass. We've got a pair of Somali wild ass. Got a pair of zebras as well, actually. There we go. So we'll take those. We've got a pair of sheep and a pair of these longhorned. Oh no, they're both female. Okay, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9, and we can cure 1 random creature as well. But I think I might just save that potion actually, and we'll cure something else later on, further down the line. But for the moment, these creatures will do. We've got a slightly odd number because we've got an entire family of pandas, but okay, to the crafting bench. So somehow managed to run all the way past. Here we go. Can we make... do we also need... Oh, no. They're there, look. Oh, my goodness. I'm going past them. Here we go. Giant panda male. Cure. Giant panda female. Giant panda cub. Nice. And then let's just go down here slowly so I don't miss any. Look at all these animals, and then adding new ones all the time. African elephant female, African elephant male, Bengal tiger. Oh, have I run out of cures now? Oh, that's a bit strange. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, what happened? I had 10 of those. How come some of them took more cure potions than taming potions that I had? Did it take more than one taming potion to do the elephants? It may have done. Let me just check on that, because otherwise we have a bit of a bug. Yes, they do need 2. Right, so our elephants actually took 2 potions, which I wasn't thinking about. So they took 2 taming potions. Hence, we have only 1 tiger, and he's going to have to stay on his own until we can find some more ingredients. Oh, poor boy. But we will have to make that a bit of a priority. It's more taming potions we need, and it's more knapweed. That's the one that we lack there. So it's knapweed I'm going to have to look out for. These are our tranquilizer ingredients. I think we've got plenty tranquilizers for the moment. So common knapweed perhaps isn't so common after all. Now we're also going to have to provide each of these creatures with their own enclosure and their own feeding and drinking troughs at the very least. So let's just check what we've got here. We've got the pandas. We've got only 1 tiger. Poor chap. The zebras and the elephants could potentially go in the same enclosure actually, because they are used to living in the same environment, and they're not going to fight with each other. So that's just 3 enclosures worth. I'm going to have to put this poor Mrs. Tiger back in her pen. If I'd realised about the elephants taking 2, I may have chosen smaller creatures for the time being. But there you go. I would have calculated differently, of course. Now, let's see what we can do. We need to make water troughs. And for those, large water trough I think we're going to probably need for the elephants. Brick, cement and water pump. Now, we've got some water pumps in here. I've been stocking them up, I think. Water filter. Now we have to make water pumps. So we'll take the water filters in order to make water pumps, and we're going to have to make 3 of them, 1 for each of these enclosures. So we'll get on and do that. A water trough. We need brick and cement for this. A water trough. We can make an average size water trough, timber and nails, and a large water trough with brick and cement. So we'll do 1 of each of those maybe. Okay, we've got 2 small water troughs now, and we'll make a large water trough as well. There we go. So obviously we're going to have to keep grinding for all of these ingredients as well. I'm going to put my water filters back in there. And then my other ingredients here, I'm going to keep gathering bricks and cement, because they're very useful building materials. And then we need to look at food trough or feeding trough. I think it's down as feeding trough. Feeding trough hay, feeding trough grass, wheat, leaves. Okay, so we are going to need a meat feeding trough for our tigers when we finally get them. And we will need grass for our... need leaves for the elephants, perhaps. Or, yes, they're more likely to need leaves. And the pandas, well, flip. I'll bet we don't even have 1 for bamboo, do we? No, there's absolutely nothing there for bamboo. So they're just going to have to do with leaves, I'm afraid. Let's see what we need here. We need plant fibres and large stone. And we're going to need a grass one for the zebras. So plant fibre. We're going to need plant fibre. I do have plant fibre. I know this. There we go. We've got 500 plant fibre there. Large stone we've got somewhere, I think. I hope. Large stone. There we go. So... large feeding trough leaves, we'll have 1 of those. A large feeding trough or feeding trough grass. We'll have a small feeding trough grass for the zebras. And what are we going to give the pandas? Really? They're more leaves than grass, so maybe we need to do a leaf one for them as well. I'm not sure it makes all that much difference, really, what we actually feed them. So, okay. Hi-ho, Silver. Let's get on our horse here and head off and see if we can populate some of our enclosures. And then I feel I need... Oh, there's a dachshund. I keep thinking that I've lost creatures. Because and I know they do disappear sometimes. And you're supposed to let the devs know when you lose them. And I haven't seen Roscoe for a long old time. That's our deer enclosure. And it looks like there's still some deer in there. So that's good. Of course, if I had loads and loads of pure ingredients and things, then that would be fine. These cherry trees are new. Aren't they pretty? These cherry trees are new, and also all these pink flowers and things too. So it's very nice. Bit of eye candy there. Don't think we've got anything in here. We do already have a feeding trough, a leaf feeding trough and a water trough here. We haven't put anything in here yet. So does this look like it's going to be a good place to put zebras and elephants? Or, well, given that we may as well separate the zebras and the elephants, given that we have enough space. So I'm going to put the zebras in here. There we go. There's one, and he's immediately sat down. Must feel at home. And here is the other one. Lovely. Okay, let's leave them to it. They've already got... now that's leaves, actually. They need grass, don't they? Oh, okay. Let's put in the correct feeding trough. Grass. 6. Oh, wow. That does not want to place. Snapping on. Now, why does that not want to place? That's fairly crazy. Wow. Okay, we can place it all the way over here. Oh, now it will go. Right, that's a little bit strange. I'm not quite sure why it was red to start with. Okay, let's put that there. Jolly good. There we go. That's great. So that's those sorted out. Now, we'll get back on. I'm not quite sure. Actually, we don't need to do this because we can now press G to make the horse follow us. Except it's not working. I think it's trying to follow, but it's running into a tree. Come on, horse. Right, now there's no excuse now. No, I'm over here, pal. Okay, I don't know that this follow is really working ever so well, is it? Okay, I just got on the horse and get... Oh. Right. Get off the horse. Tell the horse to follow. And hopefully it doesn't run off. But it doesn't follow either. Okay, I'm not convinced that follow is really working. G to make it follow. Right, there. Now it should follow. But it isn't. At all. Ah, terrific. Okay, well, I'm just going to leave the thing behind then. Now this enclosure looks quite savanna-like, and it's fairly large. It's got no trees in it, which seems a little cruel to anything that I might put in here. Actually, our tigers are going to need a meat trough, aren't they? Why did I not do a meat trough? That was very foolish. I wasn't thinking about my tiger. I'm going to have to do a meat trough for him, but I'm going to put my elephants in here, I think. Let's just put some feeding troughs down first. Let's just see if it works if I do that. Okay, I have no idea why this one is failing to... I don't know. That one is now not wanting to place either. Let's see if we can put the water trough here. We'll put the water trough here. There we go. And then let's see if this one will go. Well, evidently Z turns snapping on and off. I've just looked it up, but that doesn't seem to have done the trick. This still doesn't want to place anywhere at all. So we're not doing ever so well here. I can't actually place a feeding trough whatsoever, which is quite strange. I might just have to try placing a different kind of feeding trough here. But in any case, we need to go and find the horse, and we also need to go and find, there's a cow there but no horse. My horse should be in this direction, and I don't know if it's just standing there or if it's tried to follow me and ended up on the moon or something, because I don't think that follow is, yeah, look, it's just standing there pretty much where I left it. What use are you? Okay, so I'm going to have a bit of a snack here, have a bit of water as well, and then we're going to, I think, have to go. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, that is bugging out completely. Let's just dismiss follow. My gosh, something has gone totally peak-toned there. For some reason Chrome has completely bugged out, and I now can disappear when trying to ride it, and that is follow that has broken that. So the horse doesn't actually follow me when I click on follow, but it seems to have broken it, so I can't actually ride it. Yay, that worked. Okay, so I have absolutely no idea what went wrong there and why we simply couldn't place anything down. It just decided to bug out on me, and I have a sneaky suspicion that actually that had something to do with our friend the horse and trying to get the horse to follow us, because now where is my light? It's here, and I had moved it because I was trying to place these things, but now we're going to have to try and place a feed trough across here, and then we can get our animals housed. This is where, yep, this is it here. Right, turn around, feed trough. I don't think it's got a right side and a wrong side. Look at that, it's taken so long. It's now pitch black around here, for which I apologise. There we go, but we should now be able to place our elephants here. So I'm not going to be able to do this and see, so it's a shame, because these are probably a pretty impressive sight in the daylight. There we go, a pair of them. Now, where on earth's my horse? I know I left it in here as well. Horsey, hello horsey, what's this? Exotic seeds, okay. And we are absolutely not going to get the horse to follow us. And you know what? We are so far from our bed, I can't be bothered going back there. We have got a bedroll here. Let's just plonk it down any old how, it doesn't really matter. And have a bit of a kip till we can see what we're doing. That is better. Right, so we should have elephants in here. There they are. Yay, one much bigger than the other, and actually they make this place, it's got a tree in it now. Okay, it's a harvestable tree. I should just leave it there. But enrichments, of course, we can put in there, and then they won't oh, we need to eat again. They won't be harvestable, but they will make the place look prettier. Okay, that's where our feeding troughs are here. This place is a little bit devoid of anything very much as well, but I'm sure the tigers won't mind too much at this point. And we've only got one tiger anyway. So 6. There he goes. He's tame, so he's not going to rip my head off. But all the same, I'm going to shut this gate. And then we have to put the pandas out. Now, at this point, yes, we've got what we need for those as well. We just need to find... Do not press G. That's where it all went wrong last time. Okay, here we go. So I've logged back in yet again, but this time, this is for the last time, so we shouldn't need to do this again. There we go. We should be able to place our pandas safely now. That is giant panda cub. Let's put Mr. and Mrs. down first. There we go. Not so giant. They look quite small, really. And this one, which is the dinky one. Look at that. How cute. And these guys definitely need some decoration around the place. So that's a wildflower. I'm going to leave that because what we need to do now, yes, I'm going to think about placing some enrichments in these pens, but I don't know what we've got in the way of enrichments at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're just going to head back to base in this direction, and we'll have a look and see what enrichments we actually have. I've collected a few up by this point, but then I want to head out and look for some more ingredients for potions. Just generally do exploring. It's actually the more common ingredients that we're lacking at the moment. We need dandelions, we need elderberry flowers, and we need common knapweed, and they're the ones that we're missing from our cure and taming potions. We're alright for tranquilizers at the moment, and we've also got ingredients for tranquilizer potions, so that's no biggie. Now that's elder flowers, so actually, yeah, that is kind of what we need. There we go. That is what we need. Right, let's take Chrome back, but it looks like for the moment, if I want to place anything much, I'm going to have to leave the horse behind. So we'll leave that there. Let's just take a little look in here. I've got dogwood flowers. I've got an amber dogwood tree. I've got a dead looking kind of tree. A sapling. I've got a Hollywood juniper and a few kind of bushes and things as well. So yeah, I'm going to put the large feeding trough I have spare in there as well. And then I better put these random ingredients away before we do anything else. Oh, I just picked up a tent. I wondered what that was there, and I've just picked up a tent. So that is obviously a simple shelter. So it's not going to have the same defensive properties as our suspended shack. They're elderberries, which we don't really need. We need that. Chicory is a cure ingredient. So that wants to go, yeah, in with there. And the elderflowers as well, and that there. And now elderberries, that's just hunger, so I will just keep that wherever. But oh, and I've got a load of timber as well. Where did that come from? I'm not quite sure, but I better put that away too. But we've got a tent, so we can use the tent presumably just for overnight sort of camping. I'm aware I've spent most of this episode basically bug swatting, or you know, sort of fighting bugs. But I'm damned if I'm going to let that get me down. I'm going to carry on, and we need to go and get some more. Most bugs can be worked around anyway. Let's see, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to worry about those, but I might just fill up my water bottles, and then we're going to head off and see if we can find some more of those common ingredients that we are so in need of. Okay, so once more into the breach. The donuts along there, which kind of, I don't know. I might try it out at some point. I don't know if I'll do that on the camera or off camera. If I do it off camera, then obviously I will show you guys what I've actually done. But it's basically, as far as I can make out, it is for us to be able to really experiment with base building, because it's entirely flat, entirely empty, and therefore doesn't cause problems either with one's FPS. So all of these places here we have already visited, so let's see if there's somewhere. Slice Land is another good place to build a base because it's flat and there's not much there. So for Burning Sands is not going to be great, I wouldn't have thought, from a point of view of collecting any kind of plants. Dorado doesn't look great for it either. We've got lots of coming soons. Pestilentia, that looks like the kind of place I don't want to go without serious armor on me, and I don't have any at the moment, though. Thanks to those of you who said that monster scales are good for putting into your clothing to turn it into armor, which sounds kind of a hideous thing to do, but if it works, then we'll try it. I've only got a few at this point, but we'll gather some more. We're going to try the Red Mountains. That looks nice to me. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Well, this looks like a lovely place to gather ingredients, and yet again I haven't brought a chest to place on the ground here, but there's not actually that much. We have gathered an awful lot of stuff at this point, so our main priority, a bit like we went to the Akali Desert, our main priority is really just to get ourselves sufficient crafting ingredients for these potions, because we do get through the potions pretty fast. There's a house over there which we should probably go and explore, and I think we're pretty much out of time as well. As I say, it's not been the most successful of episodes. We've been battling against some fairly strange bugs, which I will report, of course. When you're playing early access games, it's the best thing you can do is to report any weirdness that you spot. But we are... Oh, there's a horse. There is a horse here, so we can... That said, is it going to bug out? I wonder if this one will follow. Sundance. Yes, this horse follows. Maybe this horse will not actually bug out. Good boy, Sundance. Or girl, indeed. So we'll get Sundance to follow us. And that way, when we need the horse, it will be there. There's a dog. Oh, hello, Blue. You're gorgeous. It's some sort of wolfhound. That is gorgeous. I wish to tame and save this dog. It doesn't look particularly sick, actually. He looks just nice. Okay, let's just see. What arrows do I have? These are tranquilizers. Ice, fire, tranquilizer. Thank you. Oh, I have tranks in already. That seems to be the default option, really. No, bad dog. Don't. I'm trying to save you, you silly dog. Ah! Don't attack the horse, dog. How many is he going to take? Where's he gone, anyway? He's running away. Whoa! How many tranks are you going to take, doggy? Whoa! There we go. There he goes. Great Dane. No, that's what you are. It's a girl. Oh, she's lovely. I'm sorry I had to shoot you. I'm sure it probably hurt, but I couldn't just pick this one up because she wasn't actually that... Oh, gosh, there's another. Oh, no. Is that a Great Dane? You're not a Great Dane. You're some other kind of dog, aren't you? Wow, I could have a whole pack of dogs here. Let's pick this log up. It's going to bite me. It's going to bite me. Yes, it's bitten me. I can't hit it to save my life. I forgot to pick up the arrows off the last one too. I can't even see the amstaff. I'm not sure what an amstaff is. I can't see the arrows to pick them up. There we go. I hope that the... Oh, knapweed. Perfect. This is going to be a good place to find knapweed. So we've got 2 dogs, which I need to find the cure potions for. I've got lots of canned food. And some elderberries growing through the floor. So pretty much exactly what we're looking for ingredients-wise. Ooh, ingots too. Rum. Hello. Okay, this is a very strange little cabin here with plants growing through the floor, but exactly the plants that we needed were growing through the floor, so that I am not going to complain too much about that. Plus a horse that actually follows us, plus 2 dogs already, which is fantastic. We're going to get to the point soon when we're going to need some more tracks. I've only got 38 there, so I'm going to need to make some more arrows. But we are going to leave this episode here. Again, apologies that we've spent so much of it kind of trying to work out how to do something as simple, or apparently simple, as placing a trough, but I didn't, having finally got all those cure potions and taming potions together, and finally having cured the animals, I didn't want to have them starve to death just because I couldn't place stuff. So we got there in the end, but there is definitely something wrong, particularly with that horse on the land base. I'm not sure, because this one seems to follow okay, but here, of course, I'm not trying to place anything, so it's not going to cause that kind of issue. Anyway, guys, in the next episode, we will do some exploring around here. It looks very, very pretty, and we should be able to find ourselves the ingredients that we need, because I've already found some elderflower and knapweed. And then we just need to keep an eye out for dandelions as well. I know exactly what they look like, so that should be fairly easy as long as they grow here. If not, they do grow around the land base. I know that for sure. So one way or another, we should be able to tame some more animals soon. In the meantime, thank you for bearing with me. Early access and all that. And I do hope you'll join us next time. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit the like button. And in the meantime, feel free to leave me your comments and suggestions and what have you as well. Your hints and tips gratefully received as ever. And I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye bye for now.